Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today our roster has grown. Look at this. Oh my goodness, 12 people. 12. We have, count them, 12. That's as much as 10 plus 2. We have 12 people in our growing little party here, and I'm pretty stoked. I really want to do the ruins, but here's the thing. We're flat-ass broke. Should I be a bit more judicious in my dismissal of our heroes? Yes, I certainly should. But being on a timetable makes me nervous. I have to admit that one of the things that was always difficult for me in school was the fact that I could never really cope with deadlines very well. The thought that, oh, wait a second, you mean I have to do things in a timely fashion? I have to schedule out, not just in many cases when the finished product will be done, but every step along the way I need to have kind of a grasp on where I should be. Oh. That's really hard. And I'm kind of having that right now. I might get to a point where I'm just going to have to scrap some people. And that's probably fine, but imagine being the CEO of a company, and then suddenly waking up and finding yourself in a minimum wage job with nothing in your bank account and like $5,000 in credit card debt. That is kind of how I feel about these runs right now, because I don't want to abandon runs because we need experience. We need to get to level 5. We need to get to level 5 or 6. We also need money. We also need all of these, not consumables. We also need heirlooms. There are a lot of things that we need to get. And we need to do so within the span of 91 weeks. That is not a lot of time. So, am I nervous? Do the prospects of our success scare me? Well, when shit like that happens, yes. They most certainly do.
Press
All right.
disadvantage. Give them
Yeah,
their quarter.
this isn't exactly a party of badasses. And, like, we're in a situation right now where things like losing one character, for instance, a healer, to, needing to get stress relief. Just that by itself could be catastrophic. That could set us back multiple weeks. This is week 4, and I have not yet seen, for instance, okay. Yeah, this is week 4. I've not yet seen an occultist. And these are things that we can no longer take for granted. This is our life now. It's weird, the adjustments that you have to make. But it's good. I mean, it's good. It's healthy for us. It's going to help us grow as players. It's going to be a much more satisfying resolution when ultimately we find ourselves on the other end, and we do succeed at the New Game Plus. Definitely a thing that's going to happen and not just a figment of my imagination, of course. But it's tough. Safety not guaranteed, as the movie title and newspaper article on which it was based goes. Newspaper article? No, classified ad. How sad is Hollywood at this point, where we are basing movies off of classified ads written by what can only charitably be described as eccentric individuals have permeated the mainstream? How sad is that? How poor of a reflection is that on, like, the creative process and how Hollywood handles and, like, manages risk?
So clearly.
Oh my god.
Or is it merely...
What a disaster. So, Hollywood, I know you're paying attention. I know you follow this on a week-to-week basis. And I just want to let you know, I'm here for you. I may seem like a cynical person. I may seem like I'm sarcastic, because that tends to be the defense of scrawny, weak, friendless individuals such as myself. But I do so productively. I do so because there's a purpose, there's a reason. It's because my ideas are the greatest, and I will charitably give them out to people who will listen and follow and do exactly what I say. And so, Hollywood, this is for you. Alright. You have done very well making the Dwayne Johnson Rock into a movie superstar. Great job. Good eyes. Serious. I know this sounds really sarcastic, but this actually is not. I think The Rock, good at movies. Great? Probably not. But good.
The ground quakes.
But I think you may have picked the wrong guy. Here's my suggestion. You know, there have been a lot of people speculating, saying, you know, I think that Idris Elba, is that how you pronounce his name? I'm so sorry, Mr. Elba. There have been a lot of people out there saying, I think Idris Elba would make an amazing James Bond. And you're probably right. I mean, he's a very talented actor. He's kind of the classic archetype. You know, he's handsome. He seems sophisticated, suave, smart. I would guess a lady killer, and not in the way that, you know, many celebrities have, like, actually killed women. But, you know, I feel like dude's probably pretty successful when he goes out to the clubs. That's all I'm saying. But who could replace Mr. Daniel Craig when he decides to retire and no longer wishes to be the legendary 007? Who indeed? Such a difficult choice. Oh, never mind. No, it isn't. Allow me to submit what I believe to be is an amazing suggestion. Mick Foley. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? And good point. But I want you to imagine that Mick Foley is the legendary James Bond. Mick Foley is 007. And it's played completely straight. Completely straight. There's no, like, joking around, wow, you're really ugly for, like, you know, a suave, sophisticated, handsome secret agent. Or, well, obviously not handsome because I just said he was ugly, but, like, wow, you are really, really not what I would have expected a secret agent to look like. No, none of that. 100% played to the hilt, perfectly serious. And everybody just treats him like he is James Bond. Nobody broaches the fact that, like, he's got parts of him missing, like he's got 2 ears off. Nobody mentions the many missing teeth. None of that. It's just a straight up James Bond film. All the stunts, the action, the excitement, the thrills, chills, and spills that you would expect from, you know, a top tier summer release James Bond movie. Except this guy is unbelievably ugly and, like, mangled and, like, beaten up by life spent living dangerously. And that's just it. Like, everybody just believes in it and buys in. Is it perfect? Yes, I think my idea is actually perfect. I think this is a perfect idea. Hollywood, you would be foolish. You would be foolish not to jump on this. So, tell me what you think. I mean, honestly, I'm open and receptive to feedback as long as, you know, it echoes my beliefs.
Remind
with
yourself
100%
is a slow
accuracy.
and insidious killer.
But wouldn't that be awesome? Like, seriously, I would pay to see it. I would see it twice, and I never see movies in the theaters twice. I would see that twice. I don't get that, by the way. Why do people go to the movies twice? Like, I get the theater experience. I totally do. I'm not one of those people who's like, I can't go to the movies, kids kicking the back of my seat, blah, blah, blah. No, I mean, I'm not, like, bitter and grizzled and angry about everything. I'm like, I'll only watch things when they come out on demand, you know. No. Like, I totally love and dig going to the movies, but it's super expensive, right? Like, maybe if you make just a ton of money and movies are your thing, okay, cool, awesome. Go to the movies all you want, but I remember when Home Alone was like a major motion picture event.
Can be found in the most
and
corners of this place.
This is something that has really fallen by the wayside in movies advertising, but I remember a time when, like, a lot of movies were basically advertised by interviewing, I'm doing finger quotes, interviewing people coming out of the theaters. People are saying, now I believe in dragons and shit like that, right? And this was a horrible first round. But, I mean, that was how movies were advertised. I'm sure some of you actually are old, sad, pathetic fuckers like me. And you remember this stuff. And for that, I'm very sorry. Your body is going to be giving up on you very soon. But, I mean, yeah, this is how movies were sold. And it's just, I don't know. I would like to see that make a return, like, in the most sarcastic possible way. Like, okay, here's another example. Do you remember Snakes on the Plane? It was like the first time that mainstream Hollywood acknowledged that the internet existed. And I mean, Snakes on a Plane was terrible. Like, it was terrible. It was a bad movie. Like, even by the haha, jokey-jokey, we know it's bad, but we're gonna go and pay good money to see it anyway. Like, those sorts of standards. Like, that was, you know, that was the first time that there had been, like, groundswell for a bad movie for our generation, right? Well, imagine that being a thing constantly, but it's just marketed on TV as an ad. It's not like viral marketing or anything like that. It's just, you know, you watch TV and somebody says, wow, this movie really, like, it was the best action movie I've ever seen. Go see Die Hard, right? Yeah, for, like, Home Alone, there were ads where people are like, I've seen it 10 times. Like, really? You've seen Home Alone 10 times. Like, a guy getting hit in the forehead with a can of paint is funny. The 10th time? Really? Like, even some of the classics of slapstick humor, you know, your Three Stooges, your Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, even that starts to wear a little bit thin around, like, the third or fourth watching. And you went to see a Macaulay Culkin joint at, like, $12 in, like, 1991 money? Come on, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand how people could possibly be multiple watchers of movies in the theater. Not my thing. I don't get it. But then again, I mean, I'm poor and old, and my opinion is quickly not mattering. Like, every day, my opinion gets less relevant. You know, as I age out of the
all my life, I could feel an insistent
young with
in the back
somewhat
of my
disposable
mind.
income
It was a
demographic. Oh, we're
yearning,
done.
A thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Oh, we finished that, didn't we? Huh. Yeah, let's do another. Let's do another. Let's do another. Hopefully we get a healer. We did not really get a healer. That sucks. Everything. Okay. 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 So we gotta make a choice. Who stays and who goes? Well, who do we need? Here's my thought. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take one... interesting. We're going to take one Beastmaster, but whom? Well, I think that... These are kind of a deal breaker. This would be great. Deal breaker, sorry. But skills do not really pay the bills. That sucks. Okay, so here's my thought. We're going to do this real fast like... Alright, we gotta have an abomination, so you are... out. Get lost. I hate you.
The task ahead is terrible.
Alright.
And weakness
So we need to
cannot
take a
be
secondary
tolerated.
healer. It's gonna be you. Okay, we need to take a frontliner. It's gonna be you. Okay? Dismos can stay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Middleton has all his skills, and at this point that's really appealing to me. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And medium. Short. Medium short. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, this is tricky. Alright, let's do the medium, and we'll camp early and try and get her stressed down. Do we have anything to get her stressed down? We have therapy dog. Okay, we're good. We won this mission. It's finished. We win. Alright. So how do we attack this? Like, I want to keep our expenses down. As I said, this is something that is very important to us, that we start saving up. You know, we start getting in a situation. We got to start putting into the... We got to pay into the kids' college fund because, you know, whether we like it or not, one day they're going to grow up and they're going to go into the darkest dungeon and they're going to forget about Ma and Pop, and they're going to have to go and stand on their own. Wouldn't it be nice to give them a good head start, you know? So, yeah, we really need to save money. Like, every chance we get. This is terrible. Okay. Can we get everything here? This makes sense, right? Okay. Good. But I can be tempted by treasure. No. Okay. Who is your favorite of the three Stooges? I liked Curly. I was a big Curly fan. I was pretty big into Curly. Do I know what I'm talking about right now? Yes, I do. But the major motion picture, The Three Stooges, that came out a couple of years ago, what an atrocity. Like, you want to talk about Hollywood having completely lost its balls. There you go. Like, I'm afraid that our film will lose money. What should we do? Oh, I don't know. Let's make an F-tier comedy based on characters that were popular 70 years ago. Oh yeah, that's a surefire winner. Boy, I'm booking my tickets day one. Boy, sign me up for this. Strap in. You are in for the theater experience of a lifetime. Like, come on. I don't think the American movie-going public really deserves to have its intelligence respected, so much as I don't think it deserves to have its intelligence openly and unabashedly mocked. We haven't fought yet, but I still
Gathered close in
think it
tenuous
prudent
firelight and
for us
uneasy
to
companionship.
rest here and get some stress off. Here's my thinking. Here's my thinking. Stick with me. Hold on. Don't get mad. Don't leave. Here's my thinking. If she gets hit with a trap in a hallway, that's it. Like, she flips out and that's it. Like, she's done. Alright, so, let's see. If religious... This is appealing, but unfortunately it doesn't work for her. Oops. Did I, at this point, pop my wad? Like, did I blow my wad a little bit too early here? Yes. Absolutely 100% yes. Should I have bought Guard Dog, which was my strategy all along? Again, yes. Absolutely 100%. But are we fine? Well, that's the real question, isn't it? And I'm going to say yes. I think we're fine because here's my plan. We are going to release the Hound, and we are not going to get ambushed. This is the hard part, but watch. You just have to really believe. And so, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I need to meditate. I need to find my center. And Jesus Franklin Christ, what is that? Oh, alright, center status found. What is that? That is Boulevard Smokestack Series 6 Glass Quadruple Ale. With that many words in the title, you know it's gotta be good. Holy, that is like getting slapped in the face with Satan. That, and I am now realizing that Satan is literally pictured on the bottle. Like, that's actually the face of the devil. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising, I guess. Holy Lord. Like, that gives you some belly fire. Alright. Well, how are we doing here? Well, here's the real question. Here's the real question. Provided that we do no better than this, are we fine?
Advantage. Give them no quarter.
I think that's a perfectly legitimate question. I think that is a question that begs to be asked. And the answer is absolutely not. No, we are in terrible, terrible shape if we don't get better than this. I mean, our combat buffs are going to wear off in 4 rounds. I mean, like it or not.
Continually
Or sorry, not 4 rounds, but four encounters.
Them all.
Our combat buffs wear off. There's going to be more than 4 fights, and this is going to get ground down. I promise you. I promise you that this will not last us the dungeon. If it does not get better than this, we are screwed. Is there a bright side?
As the fiend falls,
Yes.
faint hope
I think
blossoms.
at novice level, this is an amazing party.
Ghoulish hearts
Even with,
brought low
you know,
and
not
driven into the mud.
good skills, or at least not the skills that we necessarily want, with 1 or 2 exceptions. Alright. Well, that's a thinker.
Their formation
Okay.
is broken.
Okay.
Maintain the offensive.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Every last ounce of my good horse sense says don't burn it. Save it. There's going to be a worse fight. There's going to be a worse fight, and I'm going to tell you exactly where it's going to be. We're gonna go through here, we're gonna go up here, and it's gonna be right around here. These next 3 rooms after our combat buffs wear off. But right now we have the combat buffs. Let's just use them. Let's just use the shit out of them. And let's try and get out of this. God damn it. Alright. No, we're fine. We're fine. This is okay. This is okay. This is good. Please don't bleed. Of course. Okay. It's fine. That's fine because look. Get back. Get back. You don't know me like that. By the way, Ludicrous, get back.
Great is the weapon that
I would suggest right up there with things like Citizen Kane, Godfather, as triumphs of Western filmmaking. Now, is Ludicrous breakout sensation, Get Back, BET music video version, is that a feature-length motion picture? No. Good question. No, it isn't. Does it need to be? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It doesn't need to be long to be good. I've been saying that to the ladies since day one. If you know what I'm saying, guys, I'm saying my dick is pretty short. So, we are doing fine-ish here. See, this is the question I always have with the grave robber. With the grave robber, where does she go? Because, I mean, up front, 2 stuns to the front 2. Very nice for keeping them under control while you deal with the back ranks. And, you know, by the time she reaches optimal range, then she's got 2 dodge buffs stacked, right? But here, what the? Did that? Huh? I'm just, okay, the game is saying, I'm gonna fuck with you if you keep jibber-jawing, just play the game. Stop talking. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. You win this round. You scared me out of it. I like her here because you get to lunge. I think we go like so. It's not the most efficient, but actually, it's such a grid shape we can afford to burn the shovel. I like this because she gets lunge, good offense. Then she gets shadow fade, good defense. And then she gets lunge again, good offense, right? It's a little aggressive, but I like it. But, I mean, there is something to be said for second rank, shadow fade for defense, round 1, and then lunge round 2. She's in the front rank, but she's got the dodge bonus. And it astonishes me that anybody could have ever said that the grave robber was weak or not a good character, because holy shit, she is incredible. And she always has been. Like, even when she was bad, she was good. Like, you guys don't even know, but, or maybe you absolutely know, because you've been watching for a long time or playing since early access, but the grave robber had like 14% crit chance on lunge. That might not have changed. But here's what did change. There was double damage on crits. So already, and crazy. Oh, thank God. Okay. There was double...
Watch your step.
Alright. Just gonna keep going. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. I was saying that the grave robber used to have, or everybody used to have, double damage on crits. Pretty great, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. And so that, you know, that really amped her damage up. And the heroes used to have a higher crit chance, a much higher crit chance in the dark. They still do have a crit chance, but back then it was insane. It was so good. Okay, I gotta get my head in the game here. I'm a little salty right now. I'm a little mad. Like, straight up, I'm a little bit angry at the situation. You have evade? Oh no, it's a camping skill. Alright,
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm a little mad. I'm not going to lie. I am really upset with how that went down. I have never seen that before, like 2 traps back to back targeting the same character. The second part was really what got me. Alright, 1 damage per round for 2 rounds. I don't think this can get a kill. Unless. Just let me have my unless for a minute here. Let me ruminate on this. Okay, so this now is amazing, right? Because you are dead. And you are not dead. Okay, so it wasn't amazing, and I'm stupid. I thought I found a real chance there to be a hero. Turns out no. Like, I thought I would stack up enough bleed on this poor bastard that he would die before he got to take a turn. Obviously, things like addition, those aren't taught at the sort of schools that I go to. Just to say the streets. I didn't go to school on the streets. We didn't have streets where I grew up.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
But how crazy would that be, though? Like, seriously, like, we're not even talking about an issue of poverty. This isn't a matter of, like, haves and have-nots. Like, straight up, we do not understand the concept of streets. Like, I don't get it. Why would everybody need a single path to follow that's more easily trod upon? No. That doesn't make any sense. You're talking crazy. I think we use the shoves. There we go. That is so satisfying. Like, I know you don't actually get to see your party, like, take a swing and bash the glass in, but that sound, man, it's so satisfying. Alright. I mean, I guess we eat. Right? Yeah, I guess we eat. We don't want to... I mean, we can take risks, but we don't want to take those kind of risks where we're just like, we'll probably be okay. If people die, we lose time in the dungeon. Like, we lose a lot of time. Losing a single character is essential. Losing a single character in the dungeon is basically like losing, like, I mean, what, like an 8% chance to win. I mean, obviously it doesn't exactly shake out like that, but if somebody said to you, you're going to give up like 8% of your resources in a single dungeon for your chance to win the game, you would say, that's idiotic. No. Like, I will not do whatever it is you're about to suggest. That crits so easily. Oh, we need to be so careful. Alright. Get a kill. There we go. Alright, I think now this is under control. As uninspiring as this party is, I think it's under control. This is not even remotely under control, and I was foolish to suggest it ever might have been. This is definitely not under control. Oh god, it's just gonna be a fight all the way to the end, isn't it? And getting damage near the absolute bottom of the spectrum,
A singular strike.
with one exception, is certainly not helping matters. Anyway, you stunned.
The ground quakes.
Alright, there we go. This is what I meant to do all along. This is what the run was supposed to look like from the beginning. I just wanted to see if you guys would notice the difference.
Success.
Alright,
Clearly in view. Or
treasures,
is it merely a
good.
trick of the light?
Should I have tamped the lights down before I did that? Yes. Good call.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
On the other hand, our levels are growing. And
I remember
that's it.
days when the sun
Wait,
shone.
week 6. Oh, right, because
Laughter
we
could
did
be
2
heard
weeks in a
from
row.
the tavern.
Of course. We have level 2 characters now. We have access to our trinket shop.
Trinkets and charms.
Oh, boy, I really
From
want
all
this
forgotten
because
corners
it's
of the
totally
earth.
worth the price, and also, it's not dumb. I'll bet somebody out there is like, the Martyr Seal is easily the best trinket in the game. How could you possibly not realize that? I'm very sorry. Haha. Warren's next? Maybe, but we've got a boss fight. Gonna have to think about this. Alright. But until I have had a time to ruminate upon the implications of our decisions here, I just want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.